Welcome back. We still continue on this topic of parenting, and we are glad that we have a wealth of experience and information from Ed Muganda and his wife, Rose. Now, one more question that I have for you.
Yes.
What experience can you share with us in terms of bringing these four very different children up that you can share with our listeners so that they may know how to go about what you're going through? Or I did not ask anything.
The experience, I'd say, parenting has its own challenges. Parenting is not easy. And as a parent, as a mother, there are certain things that I'd want to see myself doing for my kids.
Yes.
You know. But due to different circumstances, things like finances, things like availability of time, of which we are always trying to create, but at times, because of the nature of maybe work and different kind of things, you're unable to meet them. So at times being a parent, it's at times you get so low because you want the very best, but your hand is like, it's reaching a certain place, you know, you're not getting to what you'd want. So yeah, as parents at times you have to encourage ourselves and be like, today we did our best. Even though maybe we wanted something bigger and better, but we encourage, we comfort ourselves like, at least we did something today.
That's right.
Yeah.
But before we went for a break, Ed was talking about resolving your conflicts outside the children's earshot. Can you kindly continue with that?
Yeah, you see, there are several things that happen when parents bring up their kids, either as a result of they themselves being brought up in a certain manner. An example is a parent who sends their kids for a cigar at the shop. There are high chances the same kid will send their own children to buy them cigarettes.
You're right.
You know, and so if we want to bring up our kids in a certain manner, then we have to shield them, because marriage has issues day in, day out, and kids are able to sense, they're able to hear, however small they are, they're able to listen and hear, you know. And so many times what I say is that we try as much as possible shield them, even from financial struggles that we go through. At times we shield them. When we come to their face, we are indeed very telling them everything is okay, there'll be provision, and don't worry. A kid can come to me and tell me, Dad, I want these and these. I don't tell them no. I'll tell them, just rest, relax, don't worry, I'll get you. But I have said the truth. It's just that I've not given a timeline. Is it not true? Many times I do that. You ask for something, I'll tell, that's what you want. If it makes sense, no problem, I'll get you. But I have not defined my time. If she comes tomorrow and tells me, but you said you'll get, I said yes, I have not changed my mind. You see, so many of the things that we need to shield our kids from our financial struggles, our own circumstances and the frictions that we have in marriage, our own characters and behaviors, you know, an example that cigar, drinking, because it will not be fair drinking before your kids and beginning to do some shameful things. You'd rather do them from out. So that's why we, as a person and as a family, we have always stood for, we have a line to draw. Our bedroom is our boardroom. Hallelujah. That's a point, eh? Our bedroom is our boardroom, you know. And so, if we have to make any decisions, if we have any challenges, we lock up that door and remain in the bedroom until we make that decision, away from earshot, you know.
You know, they usually say that if normally he always asks me for drinking water, and today there's an issue, and he's like, baby, so and so go get me drinking water. The baby is able to identify, leo ni kuba. So we as parents are supposed to really look at how we handle things.
That is bringing your children into your conflicts.
Yes.
It's dangerous.
Yes.
One final question. How do you handle some of the questions that these children ask now that we are in a very exposed age?
We are in a dispensation where technology is everywhere, and kids are able to access a lot of information
Yes.
at a very early stage. And a constant question that every parent must struggle with is, where do babies come from? Pastor Njeru.
Yes.
Where do babies come from? And mostly we keep telling them we get them from the supermarkets, we went to buy them and all that, But you see, one day she will not know that having sex with a young man is what brings the baby.
Yes.
Because you taught them that babies are bought from the supermarket.
Yes.
So we try as much as possible to give information bit by bit. There is information that she can chew right now, and that we are able to do. Like our teenager right now is at a stage where she is learning a lot about sex and sexual information, and we have older girls in the same class, and so they're beginning to experience the girl stuff, And so she comes and asks maybe the mother, "Mom, is it bad to have a boyfriend?" If that was ever done during our time, such a question being asked,
Yes.
the beating that you'll receive,
You never ask for it.
you,
Such a question again.
you'll never ask such a question again. But we take time to tell, okay, why did you even ask that question?
Yes.
Know the genesis of the question. Take time and listen to these kids. You'll be able to even answer them so easily.
Be a friend,
Be a friend to those children.
so that you may know when changes are taking place,
Yes.
so that you may know when there is something disturbing them,
Yes.
and especially externally,
Yes.
so that you may be the first one they open themselves up to. We are grateful to have had you.
But Pastor Njeru, would you mind if I just said a word?
1 minute.
There are several parentings,
Yes.
and we've discussed as a couple, and one can easily assume that that's the only parenting that is available.
Tell us more.
We have people who do co-parenting
Yes.
because maybe they got a baby out of wedlock and they decided to go their way. We will not judge them, but they are also parents,
Yes.
and they have their own set of challenges.
Yes.
We have those that are guardians, maybe. You've just been given a responsibility to take care of a kid.
Yes.
The kid is not yours. That has its own share of challenges.
Yes.
There are those kids that are adopted, and so the family setting and challenges are very extremely different. There are those parents that are doing single parenting by themselves.
Yes.
They're not co-parenting, alipata mtoto, and they decided. There are all these dynamics and challenges with parenting. And we hope that we will be able to even have conversation around all those kinds of co-parenting. So,
Definitely. And allow us to delve deeper into those types of parenting in the next episode. Thank you so much, Mr. Muganda. We thank God that we had you.
thank you.
My fellow parents, it doesn't matter in what situation you found yourself in. As long as you're being called a dad or mom, you're doing a great job. Do not feel like you're not doing what you're supposed to do. But by the virtue of loving that small human being there, you're doing a wonderful job, and don't feel limited by anything. Just be there for your babies. Just be there to support them. Just be there to encourage them. Just be there to see them go through each and every phase of life. And that in itself is a great blessing when these young people know that they have someone they can run to in case of anything. Mbarikiwe sana, and God bless you, parents.